Eleksyon na naman, no? Ang dami na namang mukhang nakadikit sa kung san-san.
Oo nga grabe. Kahit saan ako pumunta, may mga palaro, tsaka may mga poste na may mukha kong na nakadikit.
Dumi at kalat niya tingnan na kung saan nalalagay.
Kayo, iboboto nyo ba pag ganito? Mga ignorante at nagkakalat kung san-san ng mga poster?
Boboto ko sila kung maganda plataforma nila. Pero definitely, bawas yung support ako.
Every 3 years, the Philippines turns into one big billboard. Walls, posts, and even trees becomes prime real estate for campaign posters. What these candidates don't realize is that these posters harm the environment, clogging drains, polluting nature, and worst of all, sometimes it is a permanent addition to our trash. This issue isn't just some far off problem. It's something that plaguing Cabuyao and other cities right now.
Mga campaign posters, gawa to sa non-biodegradable PVC materials. Sinisira sa kalikasan, nagbabara sa kanal, at pinapatay ang punong pinagpapuan nito. Mr. Malasakit ang pangalan, pero may malasakit pa rin sa punong ito.
Some campaign ay gawa sa polyvinyl chloride or PVC plastics. An analysis by Greenspace USA had described PVC as the most environmentally damaging of all plastics. That even recycling it would be impractical because of the harms through its additives. Sabi nga nila, para sa bayan, pero anong klaseng bayan ba to? Kung puno ng basura, punong walang dahon, at bundok ng campaign waste ang iniwan.
And what we have to understand is that it is not just an environmental issue, but it is also a social issue, more specifically an issue of ignorance, carelessness, and lack of accountability.
Take for example na lang a report in 2022 where DENR takes down 114,000 campaign materials posted on trees. Where this shows how candidates are not just ignorant of nature but also the law RA 3571 which states that any cause of harm or injury on planted or growing trees on public places are strictly prohibited.
Actually, we have a recent example from the election this year. May nag-viral na video kasi that you can see here where Amy Marcos and Camille Villar nailed their posters on lines of mahogany trees along the road.
Trees gives us clean air. But every time na may election, lagi nila itong binabawanan ng mga pako at plastics. Leaders who destroy trees aren't just breaking laws. They are also cutting off our lungs.
Tapos yung mga plastic na yan, nauwi lang din sa kanal, sa dagat, sa ilog. Akala mo simpleng kalat lang, pero sa totoo, yung epekto nan is baha, mga patay na isda, at lason sa tubig natin.
Every harmful campaign poster that harms the planet sends a message na wala silang paki sa kinabukasan natin. Because how can they even lead if they can't even respect nature? As you can see naman from what we've all previously said, this is a big issue that we have to act upon kasi this just doesn't destroy the planet. But do these posters also show good governance, responsibility, and environmental awareness? Di ba hindi naman? Another problem is that we go on our normal lives without acknowledging this issue. So it's not just them that's ignorant, it's also us. So we have to hold politicians accountable, not just for what they promise, but also for how they campaign.
Not all hope is lost naman. There are many solutions to this issue. The first one is giving it attention so that we rid the ignorance that has been plaguing us.
So for a solution to this, we can look at another country's example. So in Japan, there's plaques and frames neatly arranged where campaigners can put their campaign posters in a very neatly and arranged manner. Unlike ours na very cluttered siya and very unpleasant naman tingnan nyo, nasisira na.
We're not against campaigning, we're against ways. There are ways to do this responsibly. Candidates can focus more on digital campaigning, such as live streaming, social media, and community webinars. It is much cheaper and can reaches more people.
Local governments should also step up and set better rules and enforce penalties for illegal and environmentally harmful campaign practices. Also, us, as a community, can help by cleaning the posters ourselves after the election.
If physical posters are really needed, at least use a eco-friendly material or take them down after the election. It's not that hard if you actually care.
If a candidate can't respect nature during their campaign, how can we trust them to respect our future?
Don't be blind to the mess. Silence makes us part of the problem too.
Every 3 day damage, every poster they leave behind, it tells us what kind of leader they really are.
We always say para sa bayan, but how can we say that while poisoning our own land?